This has been an incredibly swift fall for one of the biggest moguls in Hollywood.
It's been really remarkable to see what has happened, not just for Harvey Weinstein, but for all of Hollywood since October, which is when the first expose was written by the New York Times detailing these allegations of sexual assault by so many women. Now, since then, over 80 women have made accusations against Harvey Weinstein. And so over the past 8 months, we've sort of seen so many different stories come out in this Me Too and Time's Up movement. But I think it's really worth noting and remembering who Harvey Weinstein was before all of these allegations start to take him down. Because the Weinstein Company, though it filed for bankruptcy and its assets later sold, had grossed $2.4 billion across 133 movies. And remember, Weinstein himself was known as an Oscar maker. This was a guy who produced movies that won 81 Oscars in total. There were a total of 341 nominations. So the fact that he could have such a huge impact on Hollywood is perhaps one of the reasons why he was protected for so long.
Julia, on that note, given the fact that we are seeing between this situation and just how many movies, how much content this company did turn out, the fact that you have so much uncertain M&A across the media landscape in general right now, obviously the fight that's going on with CBS, what does all of this together mean in terms of how content's being created right now and the uncertainty around that?
Well, I think that one reason women felt comfortable coming forward and making these accusations against Weinstein when they did is because he had lost a lot of his power. He was really a kingmaker and an Oscar maker back in the heyday of the independent film era, but the movie industry has changed a lot since then. I mean, if you look at what the Weinstein Company was left with at the time of its bankruptcy filing in March, it was not much. I mean, if you look back when they filed for Chapter 11, they had less than $500,000 in cash, and the whole company did not sell for that much compared to what it was once valued at. And I think that's because the industry has shifted so much. It's now so much more about television and the value of the content on TV and streaming, and also about these big budget tentpole movies like the movies like Solo we're going to see opening this weekend. So the kinds of movies that Harvey Weinstein made are just not as valuable anymore, considering everything else going on in the industry.
Julia, are the changes that have happened thus far, not just culturally, but institutionally in Hollywood, are they seen to really be lasting changes? The idea that certain prominent actors are going to say, unless there is equal pay, I won't participate in this project, unless there is representation of multiple different types of people in the crew or in the cast, I'm not going to participate. I mean, is that a change that's lasting, or is that a fad?
Well, it's too soon to say, John. We'll see. I mean, I think that a lot of people in Hollywood are really hoping it'll be lasting. And there was the establishment of this Time's Up movement, saying this is not a moment, this is a movement, and sort of the encouraging across the industry of different things like inclusion riders, which was something that we heard quite a bit about at the award shows. So I think it's going to be something that takes quite a long time, but there's definitely an awareness in Hollywood right now about the potential risks of bad behavior and also the potential value of including more diverse people into the creation of content, considering just how diverse the people are who are consuming content. So I think there's increasingly a business case made for a more inclusive environment, and I think that's going to be one of the things that really makes sure that things change in Hollywood.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.